Traveling in a fried out combi on a hippie trail with horseflies buzzing. I met a strange lady. She made me nervous. She told me to make my own Vegemite sandwich. Do you come from the land up over where women glow and men go fishing? Can you hear the mosquitoes buzzing?
Pretty late.
You better run, you better take cover. We're leaving Pickle Lake to head on up the road. See how far north we can get. The objective is Windigo Lake. That's about 120 miles or 250 kilometers, but it's kind of unclear whether we can go the last 45, 50 miles. We'll have to find out as we get there. You ready for an adventure?
Oh yeah.
You ready for an adventure, Kathy?
What?
Yes. You ready to see some beautiful scenery?
Yes.
Yes. Got some type of tower up here, some type of mining operation, it looks like. A lot of mining operations up here.
There.
We came about 50 miles north of Pickle Lake, and everything was paved up to that point, which is surprising, but I thought it was all going to be gravel once we went north of Pickle Lake. We have hit a gravel road now, and it looks pretty well maintained. But we're continuing on, hopefully, to Windigo Lake. There's some mines up in this area, so I think we're seeing there still has been power. I see some kind of a big tower up ahead of us. Yeah, and there's still power too, because you can see the power lines crossing the road up here. But as far as I'm aware, there's pretty much nothing but the mining areas up here. Hopefully some beautiful scenery, that's what we hear. And there should be a First American village up in here too. We've only seen one car since we've left Pickle Lake going the other way. And that's been over an hour. And like I say, we were on paved roads most of that way. So we've come 50, 60 miles in that range. And we're still making pretty good time now, even on a gravel road. One helpful hint that I have found out over the years is that when you do hit a gravel road, sometimes you're better off driving a little faster. It'll feel a little less bumpy than if you drive real slow on it. It's human nature to try to drive slow, and you think it's making it a better ride, and that's not the case. This is actually the first sign we've seen with mileages, and it looks like you might be able to go up as far as 286 more kilometers to Wawakap. Well, I'm going to murder the name, but Wawakapet win. Wawakap win. 286 kilometers. I don't think we're going to get that far today. I didn't think you could. But sure says the sign sure would indicate you could. Just literally all over us.
Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll open the window once we get back out on the road and try to shag as many as we can. And some of that's the dried blood up on the windows, and that's our blood. I don't know how well you can see these things in the video, but there are just tons of these. They're bigger than what I would call a no-see-em on this trip, but they do bite. And every time you open up the window or get out of the car, they're all over you. More of an annoyance, but they do little bites. And I know, Kathy, you're having a little reaction to some of your bites. You itching them, huh? They itchy?
Yeah.
You can see along Kathy's neck here that they're biting her, and she's having a little bit more of a reaction to them than my brother and I, but we've got Court Aid with us and been dealing with it. Beautiful fast flowing river. Nice scenic bridge over here that we just passed over. What do you think of this river, Kathy? Do you see the nice river?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Do you like that?
Yes.
Yes. But there's lots of trout in there.
Yeah.
Up into the sides like that pool right across the way. Little pool over here.
Yes.
You can hear the birds calling. What kind of bird is it?
Some kind of shorebird, like a sandpiper of some kind. There he is.
There he is right there, yeah. Beautiful area. And the bugs aren't as bad here.
I can't.
Hi, everyone.
Can't.
We haven't quite reached the end of the road, but we went further in as far as the kilometers than where Wendigo Lake was supposed to be. We passed so many lakes, and none of them are marked, so I don't know if we went past Wendigo Lake. That was where the road was supposed to stop. However, I did see some information on the internet.
Oh.
Information is very little up here on the internet, and some information did say the road continued on, and the road is continuing on. You can see it out behind us here, and
Yes.
but because of the gas, there hasn't been gas since Pickle Lake. We're about 140 miles north of Pickle Lake, and we got to go back again. So we wanted to be safe. We're not carrying extra gas, so we don't want to cut that short. And there's been no food. We bought plenty to drink, and we actually did bring something to eat too. But it's a wonderful trip. We're at the end of our road on 599, which does turn into 808 when you get north of Pickle Lake. And we're heading back down south. We're going to call it here. And, you know, if we had been a little bit better prepared, maybe we could have continued on. But we're going to be safe. We're heading back to civilization. You're not seeing any cars on the road anymore. And we hate to get stranded out here. Thanks for watching our series.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. So happy.
You liked this trip, didn't you?
Yeah.
And it's not over. We're still spending some time up here.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
It is. It's been a nice trip. And we want to thank you all for coming along. Love y'all.
He comes.
And here's my brother.
That.
Beautiful day for it, too.
But you can see the road continues on. It is a nice day. It's about mid-70s. The bugs here, right here out in the road, are not that bad. You pull off into a nice little scenic area, and they eat you alive. Wonderful trip. Thanks for coming along. In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, we're going to do a little bit more research. We'll be back.